Welcome to Brick Wall Cinema. I'm your host, Chance, and today we have Sergio and Lola with us talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie. So, a couple weeks ago, or depending on how long we talked about this, we watched the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie.
We don't need to dwell on that.
We don't need to dwell on that. Let's just say that happened. But needless to say, I'm just going to say this. Before we started reviewing that episode, I told Lola and Sergio to lore dump the crap out of that movie for me. It backfired, needless to say.
Yeah, he's not into the lore.
We don't need to get into it. Oh my God. We don't need to get into that, though. I just want to say that I prefaced this by saying that because I wanted them to not be annoyed when I lore dump about Super Mario Brothers when we do this review.
Right, so you're telling me Donkey Kong has a lore?
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country.
Mind-blowing.
Who's Donkey Kong's mother? Because from what I've heard, they had it going on. Donkey Kong has a lot of siblings.
Donkey Kong, Cranky Kong, Funky Kong, Diddy Kong.
Yeah, they might
Cranky Kong.
They might want to change his name now, but you know,
they're not related.
Fine. I mean, I'd hope so.
First, let's go into our first impressions. Lola, you go first. What did you think when you first saw the movie?
I absolutely loved it. They brought the Mario universe to life perfectly. Everything about it. The animation, the voice acting, Jack Black. They brought Jack freaking Black into this. Amazing. The song, I love the song. Hilarious.
All right. What about you, Sergio?
I was overwhelmingly surprised by how well this did, because I remember I casually play Mario Brothers, so like the Mario franchise. So I'm not that big of a fan of it because I've only had been able to play it a couple times. Mm-hmm. It's fun, but it wasn't my thing. So seeing this, it's like really cool, and I wasn't expecting this from a Mario movie. And when I heard that Chris Pratt was a voice in Mario, I was like, okay, I mean, I guess that could work. But then you actually hear him, and it doesn't feel like Chris Pratt. It feels like Mario. Every character, every voice actor, you don't feel like it's the actor. You feel like it's the character, which I was so blown away by in this movie.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
I agree.
We're going to have so much fun with this episode.
We are, because I have a lot to say about it. I have so much to say. So let me get into my impressions now. So when I first heard that this was being made, I was so scared.
You were scared, but video game movies I feel like do really well. Although then again, I don't remember if this came out after Sonic.
No, this came out after Sonic, but also video game movies are known to be notoriously bad. Really bad.
It depends on which game you're talking about, but most of them do perform pretty badly. I mean, I remember Tomb Raider. Those movies did do pretty bad because those movies are good if you know at least a little bit about Tomb Raider. I remember watching them when I didn't know anything about Tomb Raider. It was cool, and I did like the main actress, but I had no idea what was happening.
Really?
Yeah.
And when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is basically Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And then I remember the Resident Evil movies. Those, I watched them when I actually had an understanding about Resident Evil. They do not compare to the games. The games are way better in every category.
Okay, I'll say this. I'll rephrase it. Usually video game movies, either they do well in the box office and they suck, or they don't do well in the box office and they still suck. Or people somewhat like them. That's usually how it goes. There was never just a movie that people unanimously thought this is a good movie. Not really. Even Resident Evil movies. I don't like those Resident Evil movies. They're not that good. They're not that, there's 7 of them. And
I like all of them. But also, I didn't play the games. And I've heard a lot of people who play the games say it's not good.
It isn't. Yeah, right, exactly. The last Mario Brothers movie that came out in the 90s, it was one of the worst movies ever.
Making it live action was dumb. Keep animated game franchises animated. Not to say they can't do well, because there probably are some that do well, but this looks horrible.
Well, needless to say, after this movie came out, Nintendo was like, hell no, we're never making a movie. We're not. Next time they have any movie under our properties, we're going to be heavily involved into it. That's why when this new one came out, they said that they're going to be teaming up with Illumination to make it. I got really scared.
What? Illumination makes a great movie.
No, they make okay movies at best. they made Despicable Me, which yes, Despicable Me one's really good, but honestly, think about this. It's not the first animation company you think to go to for a Mario movie.
That is true.
Yeah, it's like,
Well, I definitely couldn't see Disney making this movie.
yeah, again, you mean again?
Personally.
I was gonna say like
making this movie.
I was gonna say
DreamWorks.
something like
No,
I was gonna say like Pixar.
I could see DreamWorks making it a Mario movie, or
I
like
could see
Warner
see
Brothers.
that. Warner Brothers. I'm not sure.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. What Nintendo, they are really much like after the 90s when they got screwed over by having third parties make their games or make their like shows and stuff like that. They're like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. It's not working out. They're all hated. They hate them all. So that's why there wasn't that many like movies or TV shows based off Nintendo properties after this movie came out. Except for like Pokemon, which is not really them. That's the Pokemon company. That's Game Freak. That's not really them. So like they were very much selective on their properties. That's why when I saw that they're making this and I saw the trailer for it, I'm like, okay, it's giving me a lot more hope, because if you notice this movie, they play really safe.
What do you mean really safe?
In a good way. Like I say, I really like this movie. I'm going to say this. I didn't even mention my first impressions. Jeez. I really like this movie a lot. Like they played it safe as in they didn't do like fart jokes. They didn't do like have Minion references in it, except like the opening logos, but that's how they do every movie. So I give some leeway. They didn't do a lot of like
I would hope
illumination
they wouldn't have
stuff
in it, since it's a Super Mario movie. That would not have made sense.
I'm just saying they didn't do a lot of illumination stuff in this movie, except for one thing, which we'll get into later. I have it in my notes, which bugged the shit out of me watching it. But I give some leeway because it is something else that made me feel a lot better about it. But anyway, like, so when I saw the trailer, I got real excited. I saw the movie and it lived up to my expectations after seeing the trailers, because it looked like they're being very faithful to the adaptation, but I was still very hesitant on what the movie would be like until I saw it. Understandably so. I've been screwed too many times. And we'll get into all the references later, but I want to know what your guys' notes are or like thoughts on the movie. They'll let you go first.
Okay.
What did you ask me?
Your thoughts on the movie, like any notes or anything you want to go into? We're just gonna get into it now.
Oh, okay, cool. I think along with what Sergio was saying earlier, the voice acting, like Mario really feels like Mario. Each of the characters feel like themselves. They definitely were sticking to the script, I guess. The voice acting was really good. Also, I really loved the penguins. And I was kind of confused when I saw them, because I don't play a lot of Mario. And I get that there are penguins within the universe, but I didn't know that going into it. So I was like, penguins? They're adorable. I love it. Oh, and also that scene was just really funny.
Right. And that reminds me, like the voice of the main like the King Penguin in that scene is Carrie Payton. That may not sound familiar, but you know the voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't, Sergio, that's Cyborg from Teen Titans.
Wow.
Really?
I did not even know that when watching.
You can tell when you hear it though. One thing I was gonna be really worried first was when they announced who was directing it. Like the directors and writers worked on Teen Titans Go.
But I thought you liked Teen Titans Go.
I do, but I don't want that type of humor for my Mario movie though.
You know what?
Yeah, but you just said the Nintendo guys were very heavily involved with making
yes, but
so that shouldn't be a concern.
That's the thing. I don't know how involved they were until the movie came out. You can tell once the movie comes out, but before that, the trailers didn't have the Universal logo before it started. It just cut to Mario, like Nintendo and Illumination in this movie. Even the opening of the movie, it cut half of the opening to the Universal logo, just get into the movie. Did you guys notice that too? Or was it just me?
And to be honest, you notice these things more than we do. So yeah.
That gets into one of my other notes. I feel like this movie was really rushed. If they had more time to lay out some scenes.
Rushed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Think about it. Like, I'm not mad at it as short. I'm more like, okay. It's good, but
an hour and 30 mintes?
Exactly. Almost exactly an hour. Like an hour and 32 to be exact.
Yeah, that's
really?
an average time for a movie.
I feel like that. That's almost a minimum.
I thought this thing was like a little over 2 hours.
Oh no, man. What I mean by like they have faith in it, but they also are really like trying to play it safe. This is what I mean. Shorter runtimes mean longer, like more showtimes in the theater. which means more people can go see it, which means more money can get for the movie.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like the reason they didn't do that is to leave room for sequels, like how we're seeing Rosalina in the second one.
But I'm not saying like, no, they can still expand on their scenes, but not do sequel bait. That's not what I mean. I mean, as in they are very much like, we don't want this to fuck up. We have to make this work. If this doesn't work, our whole plan for like Universal Studios with the Nintendo world, our sequel plans, other movie plans are all fucked.
Mm-hmm.
They had to play this safe. It's like Iron Man 1, but not as ambitious. If that makes any sense.
Mm.
If like the things we see in the movie, like I should also go to my other note I have with this that I had another con of. It was the use of licensed music. They had a lot of licensed songs in this movie, and I don't really think that a lot of them were necessary. Like the beginning part where they had the penguins throwing the ice, they had the music from Kill Bill playing. Yeah, it was a funny scene, but imagine it being like some dramatic Lord of the Rings type action music playing in the background. Like they have Brian Tyler doing a score for the movie, and that score is fucking phenomenal. One of my favorite scores of all time. They have like orchestral versions of the game songs, and I could have just imagined how funny it would be if it was more like a huge action scene with this very dramatic music playing in the background. It would be a lot more funnier, wouldn't it?
I mean, I guess.
Maybe, but I think they did it on purpose, try and give it like an unserious kind of a feeling to it.
I guess so, but I see what I mean. Like that's what I mean by playing it safe. The more you can play it safe by having everyone be happy with it, by having it be music that everyone knows. That's why I understand. That's why I mean by it being safe, but also really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like even like them like scenes I'm not gonna say I didn't like any of the music, because I do like some of the like music in it, like when you see the Mario Brothers going to their first plumbing job and they're running across Brooklyn with the song No Sleep Till Brooklyn are playing. Like I like that sequence because on top of them, it doesn't just like, it's not just music, it enhances the scene. Like that scene of that part where he's running with the side-scrolling action scene of him jumping across like different construction buildings. Like, yes, that's an homage to the game, but also it's like a instrumental part of the song where it's kind of letting you breathe so you can embrace what's going on the screen at the same time. Instead of with Kill Bill, you're thinking of, oh, that's a Kill Bill song while they're fighting.
I did not think that at all.
Okay. Or like when Mario is practicing how to do like the level obstacle course, they play I Need a Hero. First of all, they don't, I get why they have it in there also, like because you need to have like a pump up an action sequence while he's a montage scene, and montages usually need like popular music to play in the background. I get that. I'm okay with that. I like that one. But to be fair, they're not going to top Shrek 2.
Do you mean like in the performance of the song, or just like the iconic of the scene? The
part of the song and how it correlates with the stuff that's happening on the scene.
So basically how iconic it is with Shrek 2, it won't compete with it. Basically,
yes. Instead of like some scenes, instead of thinking of how it impacts how it enhances the scene, they think of what will fit best in this moment. If that makes any sense. Actually, I mean that's exactly the same thing. Never mind. What I mean by that is like they thought we need a montage. What's a good montage song where we can have where Mario is getting ready to fight or getting ready to practice, instead of doing the scene and thinking of what like I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm stretching. I'm not animation director. I don't know how to do this, but I'm just thinking from my point of view as watching this. I think it would have been better if they had more selective times when they had licensed music instead of it being almost every 10 minutes. Early in the movie, when they're in Brooklyn, I can get if they do have more licensed music because they are in the real world at that moment. But when they get to the Mushroom Kingdom, that's kind of a shift in the movie where it's not this world, it's something different. Like you can hear the music being a more orchestral version of the songs for the game. Yes, they were earlier in the movie while they're in the other world, in their world, but it's not as prevalent as it is once they get into that world. If that makes any sense. Like it's sort of a trade-off where they're in Brooklyn, they have less orchestral music and more licensed music. But when they get into the Mushroom Kingdom, there's more orchestral music and less licensed music. Does that make any sense?
I guess so. It's just not something you don't really pay attention to because it just builds an atmosphere of when you hear the orchestral music.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're going through the licensed music, it's just something that you can vibe with while you're seeing like a montage, like you said before. So for someone like me or Lola who is more casual about this kind of stuff, it doesn't feel like it takes too much away from the movie.
I guess so. But it's just from what I've seen. Because I get what they're going for. Like the one moment you see the licensed music in the Mushroom Kingdom is when he's doing the montage. Every other time it's game orchestral adaptations.
There is one song that kind of seemed out of place for me a little bit.
What?
Was when they were singing Lean on Me when they were racing through the Kong Kingdom.
Yeah. See, like that's what I mean. It felt random. I get what they're going for, like this very otherworldly song while we look at this amazing scenery and like looking at all these cart tracks everywhere. I get what they're going for, but it doesn't really match the scene.
Yeah.
But like later,
I think that's something we need to look into to do more research on, because you said that Nintendo was very heavily involved in the making of this movie, right?
Yeah, but I feel like Illumination was the people that were like, we need licensed music in this. Like I feel like that was their trade-off. Like,
really?
Yeah, think about it. There's not that many Illumination isms in this movie, but the one that is constant is the fucking licensed music.
Of course.
Any other?
They need one thing that makes it Illumination,
as opposed to farts, bodily humor jokes, and like nudity, like butt cheeks and stuff like that, Or I always say Minions, but they have their version of Minions, which are toads, which they don't even use that much in the movie, which I was surprised about. Usually, if they don't have Minions in one movie, they'll use the crap out of their version of Minions if they don't have them in that movie. Like the Lorax, they use the fish as their minions, or the bears.
The fish.
What?
Yeah, think about it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
It was the fish.
So it could have been like that, but they restrained themselves. And it helps that they left the Mushroom Kingdom once we saw all the toads.
Does that mean that the toad is actually just the minion?
No, Toad is Toad.
Toad talks, and he also
like as in a big mascot character that you see doing silly hijinks throughout the movie.
Yes,
that's true.
But they don't really do that with Toad because there's only the one Toad. Like there's other Toads, but we only see that Toad.
Exactly.
Also, that's really confusing. Can the Toads all have different names?
No.
See, don't question that part of it because we'll be here all goddamn day. They have a toad named Toad in this movie, and they're all named Toads. Don't question it.
I'm sure that doesn't get confusing.
And there's also a character named Toadette that has pink spots.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to introduce her like in the next movie or not, because I heard like it was not supposed to be something that's canon where all toads don't really have a gender.
They don't?
Not technically. It was like a whole thing. I'm not really going to get into it because it's so old with Nintendo. They're not really good with timelines.
They're not.
Okay.
Those are my cons with the movie. I still have a couple, but I have a couple of things later, but I want to let you guys speak for a little bit because my voice is getting a little raspy. Speak, please. Someone.
All right, Lola, what were you gonna what did you have in your notes? Because we kind of just went off the rails after your first note.
Went on a side tangent.
Yeah.
Oh, I like how Princess Peach is going through different outfits throughout the whole movie. I know that's random. I really like that. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Because all the characters have their own skins and stuff, so I really like that.
Wait, is Princess Peach the only one who like changes clothes?
No.
I think so. I don't recall any of the characters doing that. Yeah.
I just find that funny.
Yes. She's the only one that cares about her outfits, I guess, guys.
She is a princess, so it makes sense.
That makes sense. Also, it was interesting seeing, I guess, the quote-unquote lore of this movie. I want to know, is that canon through all the games that she was found by the toads?
That is new for
where she comes from?
That's kind of yes and no.
It's new?
Kind of. And no. It's kind of vague, intentionally.
It's vague.
That's the thing. Okay. That's the thing why I said that I didn't want to get into the lore of the Nintendo games because they are not good with timelines, and each game kind of is self-contained because it's just supposed to be just a fun game that's in that game. So they can keep like facts about characters and whatnot, but when you actually try to get into like backstory and lore, it's really confusing because it depends on which game you're talking about. And also, I'm pretty sure the movies are their own separate timeline and stuff like that, where it's like it's that's just in the movie.
Yeah, that's one thing I do like about this is that if you make a video game movie, do a video game that does not have a lot of plot. It's very simple. That way you can make your own story out of it. Because yes, the story for Mario is very simple. You're a plumber that's in the middle of nowhere that has to go save a princess from a talking turtle.
Yeah. I also like the scene where she's training him and she brings out like the box we're seeing here. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Can we go into Easter eggs or references that we caught?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sure, yeah. We're going to be here for a long time anyway.
We are going to be here a long time. Settle up. All right. So I'm just going to go about a couple of my favorite ones. So a lot of them are mainly in Brooklyn in the beginning of the movie because there's like blinking you miss it references everywhere. Like when you see the Mario commercial, like the Mario Bros. Commercial that they showed in the beginning, that's the opening to the Super Mario Brothers Super Show cartoon for the 80s.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they created that just for the movie.
And also another reference in that scene is the lady that says, "Thank you, Mario Bros, for not ruining my bank account." That was the voice of Peach from the cartoon.
Really? I didn't know that. That's cool. Also, that leads me to another question. What made them choose different voice actors for the character instead of the OG ones they have for the game?
I think it's because of the age and also because of the fact that the actors from the games are doing it with an Italian accent, whereas this one, they're from Brooklyn.
Also, I think because they thought that, we can't make them do this accent the whole movie. They can't take it seriously.
That's true.
That's why they had an opening.
I assume they are still Italian. They're just Brooklyn Italian.
That's why they had an opening with them doing the accent for the commercial and commenting on it and having the voice and having the guy in the pizzeria next to them saying it sounds good, because that person that says it is Charles Martinet, the guy that played a video game like Jumpman, their version of Donkey Kong in the game, which is called Jumpman in the movie, which is also what Mario was called in that game. So like it's a 5-layer reference.
I see.
And also
the guy in the pizzeria is the original voice actor in the games.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Woohoo!
He also voices Mario's dad.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, I see it now. I didn't even notice Donkey Kong in the back called Junkman. I didn't even notice, to be honest.
And instead of it being a Donkey Kong, it's a Yeti.
It's a Yeti. That's
they finally modded Jumpman to make him a Yeti.
And
finally, this is what I've been waiting for.
There's so many references. Like they're literally inside of a pizzeria called Punch Out Pizzeria. So canonically in this universe, Little Mac from Mike Tyson's Punch Out made a pizzeria. If you don't,
that's cool. That explains the boxing pictures in the background.
Oh, so it's canon.
Wow. Yeah. If you don't know, Mike Tyson's Punch Out was a video game made by Mike Tyson about Mike Tyson, where you beat up a lot of people from different ethnicities.
It
sounds fucked
really
up.
Random.
It is really random.
Like it didn't age well. But,
Also, I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
What game is Spike from? Because I know he was a character inside one of the Mario games. Ah, okay.
Oh, he's supposed to be a character?
Yeah, he's a character.
From the game's called Wrecking Crew.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if they're gonna add any more characters like that into the next one.
I know. I wonder.
Yeah, maybe they'll have Pauline.
Oh, well, they have Pauline here, but I hope she does more besides being the background character.
I can't be listing all the references, but these are just the ones that I found I really appreciate this movie for having, but seem like it was smart to do. Like they're not showing it in your face. You notice that all these are in a background or like very much hidden.
Yes.
Like that's what I love about it. They aren't trying to focus on it. Unlike other movies like Space Jam, Ready Player One, and stuff like that, where the whole movie's about them just like, oh my God, remember this thing? Please love us.
I think that for like Space Jam, they do that, but I think that in Ready Player One, the whole thing is meant to be a reference. The whole movie is basically just references.
I know you guys don't care about any of this. It's like, this is just me just being really excited about it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, listeners. I'm just really excited. This is my Five Nights at Freddy's, damn it. This is me. This is for me. It's real to me, damn it.
Hey,
well, did you have any
whatever
other notes?
helps.
Also, okay, fine. I'll stay away from references for now, but
No, you can have your references. I just didn't notice them. So I'm like, oh. And then also the references a lot of the times are games that I haven't played. I haven't played a lot of old games. I've seen old movies, not old games. So I'm not in the know.
okay, well, like in the corner behind the boombox, you can see the cover of Kung Fu, like the game Kung Fu from an NES. It's very small things, but also I want to point this out since we're in that scene. I don't like seeing Mario without gloves on. I don't like seeing his hands. I really don't like it. It freaks me out.
It makes sense. It's like Bugs Bunny. It'd be weird to see him without gloves.
It's like seeing Sonic from the live action movies with his feet. I don't want to see his real feet.
You sure?
I'm sure. It freaks me out. I don't like it. I don't want it. But what do you guys think of the opening to this movie? Like them in Brooklyn. Do you think it was a good way to establish the characters and what they're going, how they feel?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool because I always thought it was random that like, okay, these random plumbers are in this universe. Why? Who cares? Just play this game. It was cool, a little backstory.
Yeah, I thought it made sense. And also the idea that he feels really small. Sorry, the fact that Mario feels really small kind of is a overlying theme throughout the whole movie. But also the fact that I'm going to make a reference that you remember, Lola. So I know you've seen this. Remember Popeye?
Cool. Yeah.
The live action movie?
Yes.
Remember how he does not like spinach?
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of their version of this in this movie where he doesn't like mushrooms.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Which I can't get behind. Mushrooms are so good.
They suck.
But continue.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. That came out. I'm sorry. That was very impulsive of me. I
don't
did not
like
mean
mushrooms
that.
too?
I should have said it a lot more nicer. I am not a fan of mushrooms.
It's no juice. Okay.
Does anyone have any other notes?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
My note is Chance should like mushrooms.
See, no, I tried. I'm not a fan of mushrooms. I never will be. I love you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. That seemed really aggressive. Oh my God. That was very hostile. I'm so sorry.
You guys need to calm down.
Oh my God. I don't know what came over me from right there.
You guys want me to
you don't have to like mushrooms. It's fine.
You guys want me to take over from here so you guys can have time to calm down?
No, shut up, Sergio. We can get through it. Anyway, there's another reference.
I like when they go into the sewers and you see why they go through the pipes in the game. So that was really cool.
Because of Luigi's green fetish.
I would call it that.
He's like, wait, does that mean it gets stuck into the pipes?
Does that mean his haunted mansion will be in the next movie or no?
Nope. They're going to the galaxy. They're not gonna stay in home.
I didn't think Luigi would.
No, he's along for the ride.
I think he gets kidnapped in the movie.
See, I don't know how they're gonna integrate a mansion into the Mushroom Kingdom.
I thought they kind of did that
within a different part of the universe, like how there's the Koopa land or whatever, the penguin thing.
But that's still a building.
Yeah, that's the thing that we were talking about when we tried not to get too deep into Mario lore with other games. Because you can take inspiration from them and put them into the movie, but if you try to make a timeline out of that, it does not make sense at all because Nintendo does not care about timelines. They just care about making a game.
Like the way they're doing it, I can tell what they're doing. They're basing the next movies based off of how they start. Because usually a Mario game, if they start off, usually it starts off in the Mushroom Kingdom or in some way in quote unquote reality in that world, which usually starts off as in the Mushroom Kingdom or stays there and they go somewhere different from starting from there. Or like Odyssey, it starts off with Bowser and Peach getting married in the clouds and shit happening from there and then going from other places. It ending up as a bonus level in Mushroom Kingdom as the final level. Yeah. It always ties back to Mushroom Kingdom. And that's kind of how it has to be for this type of movie for continuity reasons. That's why in Mario Galaxy, it starts off with like a fucking crazy ass opening where like all these stars are crashing on the earth. Everyone's freaking out, but it's all in Mushroom Kingdom. So it makes sense why they're doing Galaxy. I get that now. I mean, they could do World. I'm just saying. But I guess they're also.
Well, didn't Galaxy come second? Or am I wrong?
Galaxy came out like 30 years later.
Oh.
Or 30 to 20 years later. Like in the 2000s, like late 2000s. And Mario World came out in the 90s.
I don't know that.
I know. That's all right. I'm like, if you're going technical,
is Bowser a Koopa? Because his kingdom was full of Koopas.
Yes and no.
All Koopas are turtles, but he's a different kind of turtle.
Yeah,
he's a different kind of turtle. Okay.
It's kind of confusing. Depends on which version you watch. Like in the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, they call him King Koopa. in the
King
Mario
Koopa.
movie from the 90s, they call him King Koopa or
Mhm.
President Koopa. So it's kind of like they evolve the characters in a way where like that's kind of their version now. Like that's them.
Mhm.
I feel like such a fucking nerd right now.
I mean, you are, and we are.
Wow.
I'm
We're-
geeking out so hard right now.
Dude, we're literally reviewers. We review movies. We talk about video games. We're nerds.
Mhm.
What more proof do you need?
Hold on, let me get my Mario hat
He's
with the
in
Tanuki ears
denial.
in it real quick. Let me be right back.
Oh, I forgot you had the.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna go get it. Well, what use of that? It's an audio podcast, for Christ's sake.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite power?
My favorite power up?
Yeah, within the movie.
The Tanuki.
The Tanuki. Yeah, it's a good
One, because of how to use it, and also because of the music they play. Because it's part of my favorite one of my favorite Mario games, Super Mario Brothers
Oh,
3.
Okay.
What? What?
No, it's just that
You got a problem with it?
We were all talking about like Mario Odyssey, Mario Galaxy, Mario Sunshine, and then you just say Super Mario 3.
That's
Yeah,
what it's
Jess
called.
likes the older games more. I haven't played the older games. I played more of the newer Super Mario.
I tried showing little other games, but we kept dying.
Really?
We can't get through level
Mhm.
2.
Damn. I would never
It's okay. We don't have to speed run.
speed run.
Oh, I would never speed run a game.
Speed run.
Mhm.
Also, one thing I do want to mention, I don't know how I feel about Mario and Luigi split up throughout the whole movie. I don't like that.
Oh,
Why?
that is one thing I didn't like throughout the movie, actually. But, I guess they just wanted to focus on Mario. But if you think about it, it makes sense because you said, Chance, that the first game that they were introduced in, it was just Mario. They didn't introduce Luigi until later.
Yeah, but in the Super Mario Brothers game, like the first one that they had, whereas the
Mhm.
Super Mario Brothers, they
Mhm.
are kind of like not really different. They just were like it's a second player, so it's distinct to tell two of them apart by putting one of them green. But they're the same size, same look, and everything. And it was until Super Mario Brothers 2 where they made Luigi taller and have his own power, where he could scramble in the air. It's like sort of stagger his fall real quick, like for a little bit.
I thought they had them separate so that Mario has a reason to fight Bowser
Yeah,
instead of just leaving.
Yeah, exactly. That does make sense. I get it. I get why they did it, but it's called the Super
Also-
Mario Brothers movie. Also, I do like how Mario teamed up with Peach to save Luigi, as opposed to how it is in the game where Mario and Luigi try to save Peach.
I did like that throughout the movie too. They didn't make it seem like Peach just needed to be saved. She was also really cool and a good fighter throughout the movie. That was cool.
Yeah, but also one thing I don't like back to what I said about this movie feeling it was rushed. When we see Peach when you have Peach meet Mario for the first time, she fucking throws him across the ground, and then 5 seconds later, she's like, "Yeah, you're not coming with me to go save Bowser. He'll kill you." It's like, "No, I'm coming with you." It's like, "Oh, okay." Not that much
I feel like
convincing.
it was more
It
of
really wasn't
a-
that much convincing.
I thought it was
less of a she convincing her to let him go more than okay, as in even if she said no, he was gonna come anyway.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay, sure. And like even after that, when she sees Toad and she's like, "Hey, you're gonna come with me?" Like, "Yeah, you Toad warrior. Yeah, I fear nothing. All right, come on."
Mhm.
Like, not that much convincing for Peach.
I was curious about that. Do the Toads not have a military? Because they do have guards, but they don't really seem to be fighters.
Dude, don't think about that.
Well,
part.
I
Don't
assume
think
they're
about
more of a peaceful species because they don't really fight alongside Mario. Within the games, they just give him helpful tips. And they're like,
Yeah.
all right.
that. And
I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that throughout this movie that it seems like the Toads are more into like commerce and agriculture. Donkey Kong is more into technology and art and military might. The Penguins are just I don't know what they do.
Snow.
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 Also, I'm gonna remind you, the point that we're at, what I'm talking about right now, is the scene where Peach was with Mario about to practice. That's less than 30 minutes into the movie.
Really?
Yes, that's what I mean by this movie feeling really rushed.
The movie is
I don't
fast.
know.
And
When I
doesn't feel
watched
that way.
it felt paced really well to me.
Well,
I think that-
you just want more content because you're into Super Mario.
maybe so, but also just structurally as a movie, it felt like it was going way too fast. But not like in a way where I feel like an old soul where I just want everything to be going really fast and easy, slow and easy. No, I really do feel like it would have made it feel a lot more impact if it took a little longer for scenes. Like if just a couple of seconds more for a couple of scenes.
Hey guys, I have,
Oh,
some,
you're a turtle.
I have
No,
a question.
oh my god. What was the question, Sergio?
All this talk about Princess Peach got me curious. How do you think they're going to introduce Princess Daisy, or do you think she's going to come out at all?
I think she's gonna come out. That was one thing I thought was weird. Wouldn't Daisy be introduced second,
I
and
feel like-
then Rosalina?
I feel like Daisy will be
But-
introduced in Brooklyn.
How'd she be introduced in Brooklyn?
She was in the movie, but then again, she also was
She was.
in the live action movie. Yes,
Oh, okay.
but
I was thinking
to
back
be
to
fair
like
though, she was like She was from the dinosaur world in that movie, but was adopted in Brooklyn. They left.
Oh
her.
wait,
Okay.
wait! I remember Daisy. Her kingdom is in the desert. Do you think she might be introduced in the Galaxy movie because they're going to a desert?
Oh, maybe
probably.
then.
Because that would be
But-
interesting.
But that
I'm also
desert
really-
is not the same one that Daisy's introduced in. That's the one from Odyssey.
Oh yeah,
What?
that's
How
true.
many deserts in Mario are there?
There's a lot.
Yeah,
There's
there's a lot.
I thought it was only one big desert.
No.
No.
Wow.
If it was that
That's
simple, then
confusing.
people. If that was that simple, the lore would be a lot more easier to take care of. It would be like Friday Nights at Freddy's, where everybody would be like, "This is the timeline."
Though, like, just
It's
think of it as
hard.
like Mickey Mouse, where every version of it is a different story.
I see, and they're all canon.
No, none of them are
No.
canon to each other. The only time it's
Gotcha.
canon is if they have a sequel.
Yes.
Think of it like that.
But I thought that maybe it would be like that because maybe it's part of the desert, because I remember that they said that they were not taking specific they were not adapting one specific or just even two specific games into the movie. They were just taking a bunch of things from a bunch of different games and trying to make them a cohesive story out of it.
Which is the best way to do it. I think that was one of the best things I like about the movie.
Yeah, that is a good way to do
Mm.
it. That's why I thought that maybe they're going to take the locations from one of the games, but have them in Daisy's kingdom, which is why they go through the desert, which is what I thought they might do and might be
Oh,
interesting.
okay. So like mush them all together, basically.
Yes, that's what I thought that might happen. That's why I was curious. Do you think they might introduce Daisy in this next one?
Probably.
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
I think so. Why
And
not?
if that would be the case, I'm kind of wondering how her personality would be, because in the games, it's noted, like they said this in like the Mario Kart games, saying that Daisy is a tomboy,
Mm.
and Princess Peach is more feminine compared to Daisy, because she's more dainty
Yeah.
and that stuff.
Mhm.
And now, then thinking about this movie where even Princess Peach acts tomboyish, I'm wondering if they're gonna do something different with her personality or not.
I think the tomboy thing can work. It's not really more Princess Peach is a tomboy. It's just she knows how to survive in the world she's in. You know, like in the scene where she's teaching Margot, but she's still a very like elegant princess, basically.
Are you saying that because of how she landed?
What?
Yeah,
Well, that is also.
but I
a
know
reference-
the princesses do the same thing. I think I don't remember, but
Well,
I assume they're just gonna make her the Princess Peach daintier than Daisy, basically.
Lola, would you believe that that's
More
also a
royal
reference?
manners. That's a reference.
Her like the way she lands is a reference. That's one of her power up, like one of her abilities in Mario Brothers 2.
Oh, did you know that the date that Princess Peach, Mario, and Luigi and Daisy went on?
Yeah.
What?
It was a very old like lore thing that they did back in the day before they put them into like any kind of games. Was that they all went on a golfing date, and Daisy was impressed by how good Luigi was at golfing, and that's when they started dating.
Really? I did not know that at all.
Yeah, it's like a really small like booklet thing.
Oh, okay. So like a comic or something?
Yeah, it was a Japanese version though, so there's no English version, I don't think.
Oh,
I bet
that's
there
all-
is.
That's cool.
Maybe
Oh,
a
okay.
translated one, but that was in the
A
Japanese
translated
version
one.
because the translations often can use different wordings.
Oh, that's true. But
Yeah.
close enough. Close enough.
Let's talk about
Oh, was there
Bowser.
a favorite character you like to see brought to life?
Wait, go again?
Like all the citizens they had in the movie?
Go again,
Was there
Lola?
a favorite Was there a favorite character you really liked that was brought to life within the movie? Like the
I like-
skeletons, the bomb guys,
I like Bowser.
Bowser. Yes. Did you like his song?
See, I liked it at first.
You didn't like it? I like it.
I liked it at first. Okay, so when I
Funny.
first knew like Jack Black was playing Bowser, I was actually okay with it. I didn't mind it. I like Jack Black, and I kind of expected it since it's Illumination doing Mario. So I mean, I get they're gonna have celebrities doing voices. It's kind of par for the course.
Isn't it also like playing safe because they had these really good actors?
Yeah, exactly.
But also, yes, he's a big celebrity, but Jack Black has voiced a lot of characters. This isn't a new
yeah.
thing. Like in Kung Fu Panda.
But he hasn't played any villains though.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess so.
But I love how my favorite thing about this movie though is because I felt really stupid going into this because when I went into it, I'm thinking that he's gonna be like a full on villain, probably have some comedic jokes in it. But I didn't. But in the movie, they kind of trick you because at the beginning of the movie, he is very menacing. He comes in and just fucking raids these penguins and takes their star. And you don't see him for another half of the movie. And the moment you see him come back, you find out why he did it so he can be a simp for Princess Peach and marry her. Like the moment we find out is the moment that all the Toads find out, and it was the funniest reactions. And I love that scene so much. Everyone's like, I'm gonna marry her. And everyone just gets quiet. And that one could be like, yeah. And he's like, doesn't she hate you?
Well, I feel like King Bowser or just Bowser, he is a villain, quote unquote, but he's like Ice King from Adventure Time. His whole goal is just to marry Princess Peach. Other than that, he's kind of just a jerk to Mario.
No,
And that's his character. I don't remember seeing him in the games do anything more villainous.
like
I just remember he steals Peach and Mario gets mad at him and has to save Peach again.
I think the anger, the hatred from him also comes from playing the games or trying to beat him.
Oh yeah, he's a really annoying character to beat.
You can't stomp on top of him.
But it's really
I mean, you can't
but
actually.
but he's a really satisfying character to beat once you do beat him.
Yeah.
Like I remember playing, I don't remember which Super Mario game it was. I was playing one of the Super Mario games with my sister, and there was this one level where we were trying to defeat Bowser. And I think one of my dad's friend came over and he was really good at it. So we got him to help us.
I think everyone had like a family member that knew the game that had to help them get through a level.
Yeah. Going into Bowser's character, I think it's funny that he really likes Luigi, but he hates Mario.
Oh, that's in the movie. That's in the sequel from what we saw in the teaser.
Yeah, I think that's more in the sequel.
Yeah,
I know, but I just think that's funny that they made it canon that he just hates Mario, but he's cool with Luigi for whatever reason. Even though they're all technically enemies, I think that's funny.
That is true.
Yeah.
Also, am I the only one? Am I the only one who kind of expected the penguins to be bigger?
No, they're penguins.
Hey, there are big penguins. There are totally different kinds of penguins.
Not in Mario.
Okay? I've seen Happy
In
Feet.
Mario. Okay, we're not talking about Happy Feet. We're talking about Mario right now. In Mario 64, they're not that big.
No, I remember in the DS one that there was a game where there was some that are bigger than Mario.
Oh my God, Mario DS is the same one as Mario 64. That's just the version that they put on the DS.
Yes, and I remember there was big penguins on there.
Yeah. I agree with you, Sergio, even though
they're
don't
not
know
that big. Oh wait, never mind.
Well, show me the thing. Show me the thing. I can't see.
It's fine.
I didn't play Super Mario 64, so I don't know.
Like, look how small they are.
Oh no, but that one's the baby one.
Oh yeah, he has to carry a bunch of the babies to their mom. So
yeah,
exactly. So go to the mom.
Okay, see, no, that's not important.
The big ass penguins.
Big. That's the mom. Of course, it's gonna be bigger than the kids. That doesn't count. She might have.
But that's his point. The king is.
But there's another one. There's
an
another
adult,
one.
And they don't make him that big.
No, there's no other one.
They don't make him very tall.
Yes, there's another one inside the cabin.
That could just be a oddly big penguin. They could. The majority of them are small.
So you're saying that the average size penguin is the same height as Mario?
Yes.
But every once few blue moon, there's one penguin that surpasses the odds.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes there's one penguin that might be 6'3".
Oh, Chance, I didn't know you were a penguin. That's cool.
Damn.
No, but that's cool. He's tall.
Let's talk about Donkey Kong now. Let's talk about Donkey Kong.
Mhm.
Hey.
Donkey Kong. Yeah, I was so happy they used that in this movie. I was like, oh my God, they're doing it. They did it. I was so happy. That's from the game
Yes.
Donkey Kong 64. I don't know if you know that one, Lola. He's in Smash Brothers.
I don't. I've played Donkey Kong, but the Donkey Kong game I have is a much newer one with all his siblings.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Not the older one.
Right?
Yeah.
No, that's not the
think
one where he
so.
has his siblings. Donkey Kong Country Returns is just him where he fights the hypnotizing mask. That's the one that came after that.
It was a big deal, man. That's why I was so happy when they had it in the movie. And they even played Donkey Kong Country music. I was like, yes, they're playing it. You know the song like
Oh, cool. Do you guys have a favorite Kong? I
Okay.
like Dixie Kong.
You know they in the cartoon they just nickname her Dix.
See, you can't do that.
They did.
Can't do.
You see
Yeah,
Diddy Kong,
you
you see Diddy Kong like, hey Dix.
Sure.
See, that's the opposite of what should be happening. Poor Dixie. She didn't deserve that.
But let's talk about Donkey Kong now. What do you guys think about Donkey Kong in this movie?
I thought he was really cool. I like the voice actor for him. I love that he had a rivalry with Mario. Like everyone was dissing on Mario in this movie. I thought that was really funny.
Well, Donkey Kong,
Especially because the first time you see him, they show how he's really talented and like is good at like all the obbies. So you're thinking, oh, as soon as he gets there, he's gonna be awesome. And they just completely throw that out the window. And she's like, okay, do this, train for this world. And he does horrible.
Well, to be fair though, Donkey Kong makes sense to not like Mario because that's in the first game we see him and he's throwing barrels at him.
What?
Are you being sarcastic when you mean that, or like what do you mean by that, Sergio? No, I mean like, and it's even funnier
It seems
because
like he doesn't believe you.
oh, screw you, Sergio. Anyway, the point is like,
okay.
I think it's funny how even after the fight, the whole joke is he's keep on throwing shit at Mario the whole movie. Like still, he throws barrels of shit at him the whole time. If no matter what the situation is, like when Peach is talking to him, he breaks through the wall and starts throwing shit at him. And when he gets stuck in, when they're falling from the Rainbow Road later in the movie, you see him throwing like parts of the road at him. And when he's in the mouth of the like the fish, you see him still throwing shit at him, saying, "I'm not just a guy that smashes things." Like at least they have the essence of the character down, where you just still keep on throwing shit at Mario, no matter what it is. And that's something that's really funny that they still keep that as a running joke. What do you think about him, Sergio?
About what?
Donkey Kong in the movie.
I do like it. At first, I wasn't sure what to do because I knew a little. And the only time I actually played a Donkey Kong game was Donkey Kong Country Returns. That was the only game I played. So I couldn't say too much about the character. But after seeing him in the trailer, I was really excited about it. And then I just liked his line where he started laughing at Mario and he says, "Now you die."
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. I like how they made him kind of stupid, too.
He's always stupid.
Well, yeah, but...
Yeah, he's not very big.
At least he's not singing.
Donkey Kong can sing?
Yeah, in the show.
I mean,
like, in the
I guess he does have bongos, huh? So
I mean, actually sing.
Yeah, in the show, he had a musical number every time.
That's interesting.
But I mean, he did do his rap for a little bit.
Like there's one where he's like, "I'll shower you in coconut cream pies," stuff like that.
Ooh, coconut pie sounds gross, but I don't like coconut. So
you don't like coconut?
Me neither.
I don't like the texture of it. I like coconut popsicles, but that's because they don't have, shredded coconut. I hate shredded coconut. The texture is just really weird. I think it's gross.
I had shredded coconut once. It was all right, but they made it into an ice cream, so it was more bearable.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Like the flavor of coconut's fine.
But anyway, back to the movie. What else is there to talk about?
Oh, my favorite scene.
Yeah, what's your favorite scene? Let's go into favorite scenes now.
All right, my favorite scene was when they were introduced to the first Kong at the gate, and then he drives them around to Cranky Kong.
But you just said that you didn't like the music choice in that scene.
I never said I didn't like the music choice. I said it sounded off because when you're watching that, I'm like, wait, why are they singing this to the song? Wouldn't there be something different? Like maybe something with the racing? but I did like the scene because I just like how funny it was. Because like he's just like nonchalantly like, "Come with me, get in," and then he just drives around with sunglasses.
I do like the fact that he threw a banana off and someone steered off and it just exploded.
He just does not care.
But then again,
Yep.
that's a good way to reference. Like, I see what they're going with by saying like the things from the Mario Kart world are in this movie, are in this world. See, I just realized I just referenced the name of a video game while trying to mention. Oh my god! Like this world that they established in this movie has all the game like mechanics, quote unquote. In I'm not trying to make a reference. I'm not trying to make a joke here, but literally like the things from the games are in this movie, but just in different ways, which is kind of a good way to have it evolve in this world where you can actually have somewhat explain it without having to go into detail. Like, why are the monkeys have automobiles? Don't question that part, but they do explain like the banana power up and Mario Kart with him tossing it off his back, like him eating it. Like small things like that. They explain what they have to, but brush off the things that you don't need to explain that been in the zeitgeist for so long. Like a gorilla wearing a sport coat. They don't question that. They don't question why. They don't question why Donkey Kong's wearing a tie. Like
they don't question why he pumps his pecs.
Exactly. They don't question how they have clothes. Like you don't question these type of things. Like where did this platform come in? Where they have like all these like this hovering like gladiator base. Like don't question it.
Oh my gosh! I also really like the scene where they created the carts. It was like really fun, and I just like how like each Donkey Kong in the background just doesn't say anything and it says like do it.
I do love how when they drive up to each other, you see Donkey Kong just lean over to Mario like, "I hate you."
For real, he doesn't even know him, and he doesn't like him.
No, he knows him because he lost him. That's why he's still pissed at him throughout the whole movie.
Oh, right.
But I still think it's really fun. Like the moment, like even it takes a while for him to, I mean, quote unquote, while in this short ass movie for him to actually to get used to Mario, and that's like
like when they were talking about their dads.
No, not even after that. It was once they land. It was once they like flew out. That's when they became even.
Oh yeah.
Because like before then they're like, yeah, my dad thinks I'm a joke too. Well, your dad's right. Like, see, like that's like, or even when when he saves his life, he's like, Mario, you saved my life. And Mario's like, yeah, well, don't mention it. It's like, good, please don't. It took a while, and I dig that. But let's go. Well, this episode's running really long. Let's reach into the climax of the movie where they end up going back to New York. At first, I thought it was a little weird why they went back there, but it makes sense because first of all, they did that in the first movie. The final fight scene ended up in New York. They even got rid of the two towers in that scene in the last movie. But
the towers again?
Yeah, there's a point where they actually evaporate one of the towers, or I think both of them, like over 20 years before it comes. What Lola?
Pure cinema. Continue. It's foreshadowing.
Oh my god, Lola. I gotta cut this out. Holy shit. Jesus Christ.
Fortune telling.
Exactly.
Basically, but I get why they did it though. They had to. It was kind of inevitable because this way
you can't just leave it there.
No, because
if you think about it, them doing that is kind of like a memorial.
We're not talking. Okay, look. No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about 9/11 anymore. I'm talking about Mario Brothers.
We're talking about 9/11. We're talking about the Mario movie.
No.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was talking.
Wait, really? I thought you were talking about the memorial about the two towers.
No, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Mario. That's what I've been trying to get back to.
Well, me and Sergio were already talking about it. Okay.
But basically, it made sense why they had to come back because they had to be able to prove to their parents that they were more than somebody, and prove to also to Spike
more than nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more than nobody.
Yes.
I also did like how it was like this climax at the end actually helped with Luigi's character arc, where he went from relying on his brother to actually helping protect him.
Yeah.
Because it seems like even before then, like it showed like the flashback of Luigi being picked on and like when they were kids. It kind of like had him reflecting, saying like he's always relying on his brother to save him, and then he comes in and saves him with the manhole, and it's just really cool.
I like that too.
I agree.
Also, the scene of Luigi saving Spike, you can see in the background French cuisine restaurant that has the duck hunt logo on it.
Ooh.
And in the background, even deeper cut, you can see a place called Gyro Market or Gyro Market.
Yeah.
I think that's a reference to the Gyro Mart, which was an accessory for the NES, which came with its own robot called Robbie the Robot.
Robbie the Robot.
And Smash Brothers.
He was in not Robbie the Robot, Rob the Robot.
Rob the Robot. I like Robbie better. But all right.
Yeah, Rob the Nintendo Robot. Where
I didn't know they had a mascot.
He came with the game called Gyro Mart, or I forgot what it was called. Gyromite. That's what it was.
I see.
Dynamite.
And it was, just a small references. Even like in the background of one of the buildings, you can see playing cards, which deeper cut. Probably even the deepest cut in the whole movie, because before Nintendo even made video games, they made playing cards.
Of what?
Like poker cards.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see in the back right there. Shoot. You know what I mean. Trust me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I really enjoyed this movie. I really had a good time with it. I think we should go into our wrap this up and just go into our final thoughts.
Ratings.
Okay.
And ratings, yeah.
Final rating. Any character that you've ever seen and know about will be in Smash Brothers. No one's safe.
So
except for Luigi.
Oh, Waluigi, no.
Yeah, I bet the Grinch will be there before him.
Damn.
The Grinch. She's not even a Nintendo.
The Grinch.
You don't know about that? There was like a quote unquote fake leak that came out about the Grinch being in Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Honestly, if that happens, I think that'd be really funny.
It's kind of funny that it's funny. I feel like we'll have the Grinch more sooner in Fortnite than we would in Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually not too far off with what's happening.
Exactly. Remember how people were geeking out about the characters being in Smash Brothers? Now they're geeking out about like The Office being on fucking Fortnite.
Fortnite.
But yeah, I'll start with my rating. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 stars.
What?
See, look, hear me out.
Acceptable.
I
Continue.
really enjoyed this movie, but I think it was way too rushed. I wanted more. And also, I can't ignore some of the things that bugged me about the movie, like the licensed music and some of the story feeling way too rushed. So I'll get rid of 1 star for that.
You know what? I disagree. I give it 4.5 stars.
Oh my God, Lola! What the hell? Are you trying to get me mad? Are you trying to? Is this payback for Final Fantasy Freddy's 2?
How'd you know?
Oh, I knew it.
But yes, I would give it a 4 out of 5. It's pure cinema. What more can you say? Every character from Smash Brothers. Let's go. And also, guys, Bowser.
Lola, no, are you
Think
seriously
about
going to
that for
hear
a
me out
second.
right now about Bowser?
No, I'm saying he's the best character in the movie.
Oh, you scared me. I thought when you say that, usually you're doing it, hear me out.
No.
Like, guys, Bowser? Like, oh my God. Like, hear me out, guys.
I mean, who else would write a song for you? But no, I'm saying like he's the best character in the movie.
Who else will also kidnap you and force you to marry him?
Okay, I'm saying he's the best character within this movie. That's what I was trying to say. It's Bowser.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree with that.
Funny, and also it's probably because he's voiced by Jack Black, but he's so cool. He's funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Sergio? What's your rating?
Sorry, it's late.
It's 7 o'clock. What do you mean it's late?
Yeah, it's late.
Well, you guys are old. You guys.
It's not. I'm not that old. It's 7 o'clock. My grandparents stayed until like fucking 10. How old do you think I am?
You were born in 1832, right? No, I'm kidding.
No, you're right. You're close. It's actually 1893. But let's get back into it. Sergio.
Okay.
I would give this a 5 out of 5 for me.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Cool.
You see, from my perspective, I don't know too much about the games. I'm more of a casual player for the Mario games, so I'm not as versed as
Chance.
So I honestly didn't know what to expect from this, but it surprised me with how good it was. The voice acting, the writing, the comedy, everything I liked about it. but I can't really think about too much stuff that I don't like about it.
All right. Then I would agree.
All right.
This was a good movie.
I agree. Oh, shit, we didn't talk about Toad.
Toad.
There,
Okay, what are we
talked
talking about? The fact that he's the only one that actually wants to fight? What are we talking about specifically?
Do you know who voiced him?
Seth MacFarlane. But no, I don't. Who voiced him?
Keegan-Michael Key.
Sergio.
They-
Who is that?
Oh my, I can hear
from-
you.
From the Key and Peele skits.
He was
Okay.
him.
Wait, Key was voicing Toad?
Yeah, they
I
pitched
would
up his
never
voice.
have assumed that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying when I talked about like giving them when I gave this movie a 5 out of 5 is that the voice acting is so good you cannot tell who the actors are voicing them. You just know it's the characters.
Well, they pitched up his voice.
Well, you can't tell who the actors are unless you're Chance.
I liked him. At least he wasn't screaming the whole movie, which got me really worried when I first saw him. Because you know his voice in the game is a lot more screechy. I'm so glad they toned it down.
You know they did that for two toads that were passing by Mario and Luigi in the morning at the end of the movie.
Really?
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard it when I was rewatched this, and I realized like as they were coming out of their home in the Mushroom Kingdom, and they said hello, and they say good morning.
Good morning.
You can actually hear them screech like they do in the games.
I
was like,
I can't hear hello, good morning without thinking of Diddy. Thank you, Sergio. You got me thinking of Diddy now.
Oh.
Why would that make you think of Diddy?
His song.
What does that have to do
You
with
never
him at
heard
all?
that song of his?
No.
No.
It's like one of the worst.
Before what happened, I didn't even know who he was. I'm being
I
realistic.
never heard of any of Diddy's songs.
And another small reference that you might notice is actually you might not notice it. You don't play the games, but you can see a coin in the background of that shot that has Yoshi's head on it.
Cool.
And Peach in the background from the old
Peach.
game. Yeah, there's so many details in this movie. Yeah, the power-ups are from like Mario 3, and also the music boxes are from Mario 3 as well. And it's under the store called Antiques. That's why all those like bricks like pixelated. It's like all these references just so fucking cool. God, they did good.
I love this
And
movie.
One more
Let's see
reference.
it now.
When you see the two Toad guards blocking Mario, and one of them says, "Oh yeah, I know where she is. Our princess is in another castle." That's from the game too.
That's messed up.
No, that's in the game.
Oh, that's true. Do we ever actually see her in her own castle? Because when you start the game, she's already gone.
In,
So the whole point is to save her.
in Nintendo 64, yes. I mean Mario 64, you do.
Okay.
But that's why it's like you see Toad just coming in saying, "Hey, yeah, you did all that, but the princess is in another castle." Like, it's like, fuck, I did all this shit.
Not here.
Also, you're gonna hear my headcanon for a while of thinking about Mario is Bowser's actually in a relationship with Princess Peach, but Mario just won't let go over the breakup and keep on chasing after her, and they have to keep on relocating once he comes over. It's like an evil ex that just won't stop following you and stalking you.
You know what that reminds me of?
I hate that idea.
Oh my god, he found me. Tell him I'm not here. Tell him I'm in another castle.
That reminds me of this one game where they actually took the concept and made it into an actual game.
They did?
They
Yeah.
did? Like a fan game or a real game?
It's a real game where you play as this character who goes to save a princess. Then when you reach her, she says, "Oh no, my stalker is here," and then she starts running away as you chase her.
That's messed up.
I know.
Imagine saving someone and they say that.
Yeah, it's a whole pixel-like game.
All right. Well, I think we can call this an episode. Oh my god, this is a long one. Or a short one, depending on how long this episode is.
However, whatever you edit out.
Yeah, but as I finish editing right now, it says we've been recording for over an hour and 48 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, it does not feel like it though.
it
It does to
doesn't.
me. It does to me.
We actually spoke longer about the movie than the actual movie.
That's pretty crazy.
All right, guys. I'm Chance.
I'm Sergio.
And I'm Lula.
And have a very, I was thinking of a video game reference I can do for this.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Can't do it.
I can think of it. Shut up.
Have a very super day.
We will see you later.
What the?
I don't know. What? Do you have a better one?
Have a super cinematic day.
Then don't you dare say my catchphrase.
That's the whole closing thing that we do.
Well, why were you
I thought you were gonna
outside for
incorporate.
so long?
No, I'm thinking of a catchy way to end this one. It's the special one. Have a cinematic day, everyone.